I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is just a prime example that, bro, niggas really be having egos. This is a prime example that, bro, niggas can literally start beefing over the smallest stuff ever. The fact that he had to go on record and apologize, and the fact that this was even a thing where somebody would sneak dissing, just shows that, bro, niggas will fall out literally about anything. Instead of looking at it from a point of, bro, we both came from the bottom and we both came from dirt and came from none, and we both made it, we gonna look at it as who the biggest that made it, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. And it's only in hip hop, bro.
Is that Chris?
Man, what is good, YouTube? Y'all already know who it is, bro. It's Look at Jay here, y'all, back with another video, man. And tonight, y'all, we got a crazy and wild video to talk about. Now, I'm supposed to have another video uploaded today, but for some reason, bro, YouTube doing what it do. The video been demonetized for over 24 hours and they haven't approved it or declined it yet. So that's why I ain't dropping no content for y'all. I'm supposed to be giving y'all 3 videos a day. Now, it seems like in today's classroom or tonight's classroom, y'all, we got 21 Savage and Future on the roster. Now, it seems like these two were actually throwing slick shots at each other and throwing subliminal messages as a conversation came up about who the biggest or the GOAT out of Atlanta. And it almost turned into something that literally, like, it was pointless. Now, we're going to talk about it and we're going to get into it. But before we do, real quick, bro, y'all know my little routine, man. Just hit that like button, you feel me? And comment, tap in if you tapped in down below, and also smash the notification bell. So for one, I can keep y'all updated on this situation, but also, bro, y'all could just be notified anytime I drop a video in general. Now, don't say I ain't never did nothing for y'all. The last couple videos, all I've been hearing, where's King David? Where's King David? Where's King David? Well, guess what? You ask and you shall receive.
Nigga, I ain't no hoe. I'm really built like that. I'm really like that. I'm really like that. You running your mouth and shit like you pop that shit. Well, if you pop that shit, let's get to it. However you wanna do it, bitch, let's do it. We can go with pistol player. We can go with the fist. You putting on it.
Now, y'all go show love to him. Tell him I sent y'all like y'all always do. And if y'all want y'all song promoted, DM me on IG. Now, let's get back to this video. Now, as I said, bro, it seems like we got 21 Savage and Future on the roster. Yes, y'all, we got 2 Atlanta natives. Well, 1 UK native, born in the UK, raised in Atlanta. And we got Future on the roster. Now, y'all know what's going on. These 2 names have been trending on social media after blogs have picked up these tweets and said that they would sneak dissing each other after some tweets were released. Now, to give y'all a quick rundown, you know, 21 Savage just released the album, which was actually decent. The song Poppin' with him and Lotto was good. The song with him and G Herbo was hard. And I think, me personally, 21 Savage don't never really miss when he put out tapes. Like, even that tape with him and Drake, I still listen to that to this day. That Her Loss, I still listen to that tape to this day. But he put out an album, and of course, he did his little promo run, or somewhat promoted it, because it seemed like he really didn't even promo it. But he went on Big Bank Podcast with a 3-hour podcast, right? A great interview, by the way. And he spoke on who the GOAT out of Atlanta. And he went on, you know, of course, to boost his own ego, because he's a rapper, and said it was him, and a lot of people saying Future, and it became a big conversation.
The GOAT from Atlanta. Nigga, me, nigga. I ain't finna say no other nigga. Besides you, who the other GOAT? Nudie. Who the GOAT outside of your crew? The GOAT outside of my crew. I can't just say nobody the GOAT, bro. Atlanta is a collective. Every nigga before you helped you. So you can't just, I say Atlanta is the GOAT. We the GOAT. I can give you multiple niggas. I can't just give you one nigga. If I give you one nigga, there's gonna be ways that a nigga can discredit or say that, okay, but this nigga did all this. Martin Luther King, the GOAT, that nigga got a street in every goddamn city. Let the GOAT then.
Now, of course, you know, they end up saying that, you know, MLK the biggest out of Atlanta, which is real. They were saying Outkast and all these guys, and 21 Savage was saying him and saying Nudie and all this other stuff, which he gonna say because, you know, he a rapper and he feel like he from Atlanta. He feel like he the biggest that came out of there. Now, I ain't gonna lie. He got multiple billion stream songs and he got a couple songs that charted, and he definitely a big rapper to come out of Atlanta, but people were saying Future, and we all know Future been around since literally I was in the 5th grade, bro. Feel me? Mind y'all, I am 24 now. So people saying Future, and that's their opinion, and that could be a fact, but it is what it is. Now, people feel like Future was dissing after the interview came out, and Future put up a tweet and said the biggest in this ish, right? And then 21 Savage followed up and said the realest in it. And then he followed up with and said the biggest change all the time. Now, people feel like they were throwing subliminals at each other and they were sneak dissing each other. And me personally, I ain't look at it like that, because I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, if I'm these guys, I'm rich. I could care less about who being the biggest rapper. I could care less about even being a rapper. I'm rich, and my whole plan, to some people might care about rapping and all that, but my whole thing would be, I want to change my family life, change what's going on around me. I care less about being the biggest rapper, because guess what? Eventually, if you're the biggest rapper, as time go by, somebody gonna end up being bigger than you. So it really don't even matter. Now, as y'all see, these two was throwing little slit shots at each other, and people instantly picking up, all the blogs picking up, and people said they were dissing each other. But 21 Savage went on to say, I apologize, my brother. I should have called you first. ... us. Now, mind you, it's not even that deep to me. I wouldn't even went on to apologize, because that's his opinion. I feel as though if you think you're the biggest and you feel like you're the best, you gonna say you're the best. It is what it is. Like, who cares, bro? It's just music. And Future went on to respond and say, you my little brother for infinity, us 6, right? And people were saying that, oh, this dope today. You know that they went on to apologize. Some people saying that 21 Savage got scared, bro. This is just a prime example of how the internet tried to divide rappers and try to make them beef over stuff that's stupid, bro. Like, I kid you not, the whole situation was dumb. It wasn't even nothing to even be a big deal about. Now, people even getting on 21 Savage for his tweets today. And he went on to tweet every Atlanta rapper, and he really trying to bring peace to the city. Now, he put up a tweet and he kind of exposed everybody. He said, at Wham, which is Lil Baby, you want the really young niggas out this ish. Admit Slime was moving the goalpost and we were standing behind him because we love him, my brother. Saying that, you know, that admit that Slime was moving the goalpost about snitching, and that they were standing behind him and support him because he's Young Thug. You feel me? And he went on to tag Quavo and Offset and said, y'all niggas tell the world I put y'all on group chat and told y'all to squash it before it even got far. Nigga, y'all still together, y'all would be unstoppable. And then he said, last year I was a really ignorant for trying to stop Thug from exposing Gunna. Now I'm fake. And he followed up and even tagged QCP, right? The guy from Quality Control, one of the CEOs of it, and said, I told you to your face you did wrong at the party, but I never bashed on the internet because it would have made the city look bad because you putting all the white niggas on, right? Putting the young niggas on. He said, and that would have effed the money up, saying that, you know, he been knew about rumors of him snitching or whatever, but because what he was doing for the city, he didn't want to make the city look bad, and said that, you know, he kept it on the DL and he ain't put it on the internet, and said that, you know, regardless of him snitching, he changing a lot of people's lives, which is some real shit. Regardless of him being a snitch or not, he made a lot of guys be millionaires. Lil Yachty, Lil Baby, Migos, the list goes on. And he followed up and tagged Young Thug and Gunna, and this is where everybody kind of got a problem with 21 Savage. He put up a tweet and said, y'all niggas fix that ish. Y'all love each other, nigga. You knew Gunna wasn't no gangster when he told the first time, and we swept it under the rug. For you, you know he wasn't trying to hang you, nigga. F the streets, we ain't get ish but trauma from that ish. Now, as y'all see, he even tweeted Young Thug, which is somebody he loved, and said that, you know, he know that, you know, pretty much saying that, you know, fix what y'all got going on, saying that, you know, that man wasn't no gangster, and said he told before. Exposed him and said, you know, pretty much he told before, but they swept it on the rug. Said they swept it up on the rug because, you know, that was, you know, Young Thug, little dude, and said that, you know, at the end of the day, regardless of the street stuff, we grown men. Who cares about the street stuff? Don't nothing good come from it. And that's some real shit. And the fact that 21 Savage, the one that gotta say this, just shows you that, bruh, Atlanta is being divided, as we know. But I feel as though I respect it though, because rappers like 21 Savage and cities like Atlanta, everybody ain't doing that. A lot of cities, what it is, and they ain't trying to fix it. Atlanta, one thing we can say about it, whatever, people beef, go through whatever they go through. One thing about it, for the most part, they make money. Atlanta is a get money city. They can beef all they want, but they ain't finna put it on the internet, and at the end of the day, money comes first. And that's how it should be. And 21 Savage saying some real ish. People trying to hold on to these street codes and all this and that, but at the end of the day, don't nothing good come from the streets. Why would y'all let the streets F up y'all money? Him and Thug was a dynamic duo. Gunna and Thug was a dynamic duo, and now because of that street stuff, now they got all this going on. Now your sales are fluctuating, and this is going on, that is going on, all because of street ish that ain't even gonna matter when we die, bro. None of this gonna matter when we die, but the street shit really don't matter. It's crazy because the fans don't even care about it. Crazy work, man. But I just want to give y'all some content because, of course, YouTube play with my channel per usual, man. Y'all give me y'all thoughts and opinions down below, and just let me know what y'all think about all this, and let me know how y'all feel. Y'all already know who it is, bro. It's Lucas J. Thank God for another day, man. Y'all be safe. I love y'all. Christ loves y'all so much more than I ever will. And yeah, bro. I'm out, man.